And this time I want to actually go over a quite interesting topic, unironically, and that's the scryfall art search. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but in in freaking scryfall, you can search specific arts in in the website, and basically what you can do is that you can search for specific gestures in the art, specific characters in the art, specific whatever in the art. I mean, and one of the, and I remember a long time ago you could actually search like PogChamp on what's it called? Yeah, Scryfall. But I mean, no one even uses. I mean, PogChamp anymore. I'm pretty sure that meme is dead, especially because he had some, because apparently the guy in the face did something bad. I mean, I don't want to comment on that because this is a gaming channel, not a politics channel. But well, let's. But yeah, and on Saturday when I went to the store championship, they told us, "Hey, did you know you could search 6-7 on Scrap?" I'm like, hold on, what? So and apparently there are so many. It's basically the arts that just do the 6-7, and I'm just gonna be covering the 10 best of them. So that's basically the podcast. I mean, like those are cards that have 6-7 in the art, like the hand gesture, not exactly that say 6 and 7. I mean, well, yeah, there's like uh, I mean it does show Ren and 6 and Ren and 7. They don't really do the hand gesture, but it's well Ren and 6, Ren and 7, Ren and 6-7, but whatever. Also, I also decided use this because I made new channel animations. So if you guys want to follow, subscribe, or use your Prime sub or anything like that, then just go ahead. You can see the new animations, and I also include a special Easter egg. The first person to cheer 67 bits on Twitch will get VIP. Yep, that's right. So first one to cheer 67, see the animation, will get VIP. So yeah, and but without further ado, let's go right into the number 10, and that is none other than Blood Pact. Well, you may not notice it at first, but look at this, 6-7. So for 3 mana, it's an instant that lets anyone draw 2 and lose 2 life. So it's a good card advantage card. There are better options, sadly, but it is, it's the art. It's the 6-7 that makes it into the list. So, yeah. Because, I mean, we're not exactly evaluating, the art itself, but basically, like, the card that comes with the art, which is, and also, so I'm just going to be but I'm ranking them based on usability, playability, and art. How much does it resemble the 6-7 meme? Because, well, Blood Pact, it is quite resemblant. You got one hand sticking out, but the other one is like it's like doing a movement. Like you can tell bro's doing the movement. Like it's literally just yeah. And well, it's but yeah, Blood Pact is basically doing the 6-7. It's just there's no avoiding it. So yeah, that's basically the number 10. Now let's go into the number 9. And we have Sunblessed Healer. Look at this. I mean, it's small, but look, we're doing 6-7. And there's a freaking bird. I mean, as well. Look at this. It's a 2 mana, free 1, human cleric with a kicker cost for 2 mana that if kicked, lets you bring back a non-land permanent with MV2 or less from your graveyard to battlefield and has lifelink. So basically a 2 mana free 1 lifelink that has like a more expensive helping hand attached to it, which it does go for less mana cost. Not like instead of being 3 or less for creatures, it's 2 or less, but it's for non-land permanent, so you can bring back an enchantment, an artifact, anything. You know what I mean? And may not. I mean, it's meh, but it is a powerful ability. You know, just like if you're gonna bounce it and recast it, this is a good card to use. But yeah, in terms of the 6/7 though, I mean, it is quite short, but bro is doing something, and there's a bird that's coming out. Bro's like, bro's summoning a bird. Healing a bird. I mean, reminds me of Goku. Goku heals a bird in one of the films. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, I've only watched like one film, not counting the live action, of course, but I do remember he did like heal a bird in one of the films that I've not watched. But yeah, but let's just go into the number 8, and we got Behold the Multiverse, also known as, look at this. I mean, Nico's holding out, their hands like this, and you get the 6/7. I mean, on a multiversal scale, literally. Yeah, but anyways, this was actually a good card back during Kaldheim standard, when this was in standard. I think Pioneer as well. Some decks were running this, a free 4-mana instant that lets you scry to draw 2, or you could foretell for 2 mana. And yeah, it was just a powerful card. There's no arguing about this. I mean, the 6/7 is like large scale, and also it was actually a playable card. I'm not sure if it's playable in Pauper, but I remember this being used in standard. This was actually a bonkers card. So yeah, that's basically the number 8. So yeah, let's go into the number 7. And we got, I mean, it is quite a subtle 6/7, but I mean, bro's holding stuff. I mean, an empty bot and a revealed bot. No, closed bots and an open bots. I mean, you don't know what's in the closed bots, but I mean, so it's a 4-mana instant that lets an opponent look at the top 4 cards of the library and separate them into a face-down pile and a face-up pile. You get to pick one of the piles to put in the hand. The rest go to the graveyard. So, yeah. I mean, Fortune's Favor is just it's just an interesting one. So, yeah. And I mean, it does do like mind games. You can get the cards, but I mean, sadly, this card gets outclassed by some of the more modern takes on cards like Fortune's Favor. That lets you separate cards into piles, and get piles, like you get the card you want, or you get the mystery card or whatever. Like Sauron's Ransom, I'm pretty sure is better than this. But hey, this card, I mean, it does. I mean, there are some that get labeled into the 6/7 filter, but there were some that were like, yeah, that's not a 6/7 meme, so I did not include them. But it is what it is. I mean, it's a gesture in a sense. I mean, this you can tell this guy's somehow doing something like a 6/7. Like, yeah, it is on somewhere that level. Yeah, but let's just go into our number 6, and we got Farseek, specifically the one from Final Fantasy Commander. And look, bro's doing this 6/7 wide like this. Oh my god. Okay, but whatever. 2-mana sorcery that lets you search for a basic land type but a land that has a basic land type, not including forest. But well, if it's a forest, you can still put it in, even though even though if it's a forest, you can still put it on the battlefield as long as it has one of the other type lines. But well, it puts it on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So yeah, because it can search for plains or an island or a swamp or a mountain, and it doesn't have to be a basic land. You can search for any land that has a basic land type. Um, um, as long as it has a basic land type that isn't forest. So, I mean, I don't know if they could, if this was more simple to explain, or to explain like this, and then, but whatever, because Boseiju lets you like search for a land with a basic land type, but well, this lets you search for land with a basic land type that doesn't include forest. So, yeah, but you can still search for forests because it technically says but but yeah, I don't know. I mean, could they have phrased this differently? No, I don't know. They keep on using the same phrasing for this card. I mean, there is the exact opposite, which is free visits, alongside I don't know, because there was free visits and something else, but free visits is the one that I remember, which lets you search for a forest and it puts it on the battlefield untapped actually. Well, not specifically untapped, but without tapping it. Yeah. And well, bro's doing it 6-7. I mean, it is literally something bro is doing. There's no arguing that. I mean, but well, let's go in to the number 5. And we got Heidegger? Shinra Executive? I don't know. Another card from Final Fantasy. But look, bro's doing a 6-7 with the fingers closing. I don't know, man. Look, 4 mana free legendary human soldier. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0 to a turn, where X is the number of soldiers you control. So very good for soldier tribal. And at the beginning of your end step, you create a number of 1/1 soldiers equal to the number of opponents who control more creatures than you. Yep. Of course, it's a commander card. So it will count, for the number of opponents. But it is still good, with soldiers and a soldier tribal and stuff. Because it just amps a creature based on the number of soldiers you control at the beginning of your combat. Not all combats, just your combat. But, yeah. Let's just go in. But yeah, it's just, it's an interesting, it's an interesting card. So, and I mean, I've not covered much of the commander decks in general. I mean, so yeah, it's so yeah, basically, I mean, Final Fantasy has had like some of the most popular commander decks because I do see there's like specifically the one commander deck I forgot what was her name though. So let me just check Heidegger. So I search Heidegger, and then I check the set. Yeah, there was a Y'shtola. Yeah, that one. Y'shtola was like one of the most popular commanders. I think like the most popular commander 2025, as a matter of fact. I mean, see lots of players at my local game store playing it, and I see and also what else? So there was a forgot. I forgot. Yeah, it was I mean, the Final Fantasy Commander decks were like really popular, especially I mean, specifically Yustola. That's basically the one, and yeah, it's just a powerful commander and well, and also adorable. Yeah, but well, you know, I haven't really I haven't bought a single commander deck since Ikoria, with the exception of the Doctor Who commander decks. Like the Doctor Who commander decks were like the only commander decks I've bought since 2020 or 2021. Oh no. Last time I bought commander decks was 2020 because I bought the Zendikar ones. I think yeah, Zendikar was like the last one I bought. Um, with the except and because I used to buy commander decks like annually. I mean before they made the switch and and ditched the planeswalker decks. Uh, I actually was buying the 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 commander decks, because there was a moment, because when I started, they had theme decks. They had a, but but there was a moment that they stopped making theme decks, and then they made planeswalker decks using cards that were not included in the main set. Like they made another Chandra or another Nisa, and well, there was also uh, and among other stuff, and yeah, it was generally it was generally they were generally cool. Like the cards would actually work with the specific Nisa or the specific or just Nisa in general, and they were actually quite interesting to use. And then there was a moment even started giving them in on Arena. You could redeem them when they dropped Arena. But uh, but then during COVID, they actually the last time I've seen Planeswalker decks was M21, because they didn't make commander decks for M21 because Ikoria had commander decks and Planeswalker decks. That was like the last time we've seen, because I mean Eldraine had like Brawl decks. They were trying to revive Brawl, but that failed horribly. And well, uh, but Ikoria, had like had the commander decks. They made, and that was like Commander 2020. But then Zendikar, they made Zendikar commander decks. And I'm like, oh wow, let's get the landfall one and the rogues one. And I'm like, and then the next one, and then they just make another one with the Kaldheim ones. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not getting the Kaldheim ones. Then Strixhaven actually they made more commander decks. Cause they're like, that Strixhaven was like Commander 2021. That was like, and we were like, nah, we're not getting Strixhaven. Then because they now were making commander decks every set, and then the annual commander decks. That was the moment when they switched to making Universes Beyond. Because 2002, hey, Sultan, welcome back. So yeah, that was when they made the Warhammer decks. We didn't actually get the Warhammer decks because at the time they were expensive, and I'm pretty sure now they'd be more expensive now. But they also had they also had like both the normal versions and the foil and the completely foiled out versions. But I mean, I have friends who have Warhammer decks, but I did not get the Warhammer decks. Next year, they made the Doctor Who decks. I'm like, let's go! Doctor Who, my favorite fictional verse. So we bought all 4 commander decks. And yeah, that was like the last time I've actually bought commander decks. Because the other commander decks you saw I've opened in the channel, the Mishra one, the Ngefraud, whatever. those were redeemed with tits, or they were, or they were, or you know the Mishra one was actually won in a giveaway. The other ones were won with tits at a at an event, you know. So yeah. Also, not only that, uh, I do recall also when they made Commander Legends. I remember I also got I got I got one of the Commander decks for Christmas, and then I got my friend the other Commander deck for her birthday. So yeah. But that's basic. So yeah, that's basically it. That's why I did not. I mean I've not been buying any of the commander decks. But I don't know. Let's just go into our number 4, and we got loyal retainers. Look, this is another level of the Sit 7. Yeah, look, more Sit 7. But this is also a powerful card. A free mana 1/1 human advisor with the ability to sacrifice it and bring back a legendary creature from your graveyard to battlefield. Only during your turn before attackers are declared. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, this is clearly Sit 7. I mean, it's bro's holding up the hand like that. And yeah. I mean, and also it's a powerful, of course. Yeah, this is the whole topic of the podcast. It's basically cards with Sit 7 in the art, cause a friend of mine suggested it, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And of course, for those who are watching on Twitch, if you want VIP, first person to cheer 67 bits will get VIP. Because also, yeah, cheer Sit 7 and you see the Sit 7 animation. So, yeah. Basically that. And I don't know, man. Well, I thought we left it in 2025, but Scryfall they implemented it into the art search feature, because you can search for things in the art, and one of the options is Sit 7, and it shows you the gesture. I don't know. Look, I mean, you see that? I mean, you can see the art. You see bros when you Sit 7. Yeah. Well, that's basically, you know, loyal retainers. Let's just go in to the number 3. And we got Bilbo! Yeah, look. He's doing it. He's doing the Sit 7. Oh yeah. Free man, 2 free, legendary halfling rogue. With if you would gain life, you gain that much +1. And for 5 mana, you can tap Exile Bilbo to search your library for any number of creatures, put them onto the battlefield and shuffle. But only if you have 111 life. Or more, of course. Yeah, you can have... and yeah, I mean, look. You can... Yeah, the whole podcast is cards that do the Sit 7 gesture. Look, in case you missed out, look. Loyal Retainers, Eye Dagger, Farseek, Fortune's Favor, Behold the Multiverse, Sunless Healer, and Blood Fact. And yeah. But yeah, I mean, look. Yeah, there's like if you search on Scryfall, there's like 26 of them. And there's actually a character called Ren. And she has like she has like 3 different cards. I think it's a she, yeah. Where one is, you know, called Red and 6, and the other one is called Red and 7. Like, cause well, she is, you know, a dryad who hosts, you know, who leeches onto tree folk as yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, you know, and it's and and she just names the tree folks, you know, based on the number. So the first card we actually saw her for her was 6. Then the next one was 7. Then 8 was like Realm Breaker. So yeah. And now I don't remember what happened with Ren. Hey! Kakarlik? Uh there's a viewer chatting on YouTube. But you're the first real person to chat on Twitch. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a hey, Cosmic Guru. You're also here too. Yeah. Nice. But yeah, Bilbo is I mean, he's a powerful commander, and he's doing the 6/7 gesture. So yeah. Let's just go in to the number 2, and we got Fugitive Codebreaker, and it's a 2-mana 2/1 Goblin Rogue with prowess and haste. And you can disguise for 6. I mean, look. I mean, he's doing 6/7. He's hiding, and he's still doing this 6/7, trying to cast something. So, and you know, for 6 mana, you have to disguise it, but it costs 1 less for each instant sorcery in your graveyard. And when it's turn faced up, discard your hand. You then draw 3 cards. So it's a really powerful card, you know, because it's a 2-mana 2/1 with prowess and haste, you know, like an inverted monster Swiss spear, but it gives you the option to disguise. And then, you know, when you flip it face up, hey, you refill your hand. And well, it's you know, it's a powerful card. I mean, I remember it's being played in, you know, in some prowess decks, and I see it. And yeah, it's just a powerful card. Like, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, based on the 6/7 gesture, it would be the second most powerful. So yeah. Hey, Erectus the 4th. How are you? Pretty sure Goku would literally one-shot Frag. I mean, like, get Frag past King Vegeta. Like, currently Goku would freaking one-shot. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's, like, I don't know how this is a debate, man. I mean, yeah. Well, Omni. What? Oh my. Well. Yes. Well, realistically, comic Spider-Man would win. You know, live action one would lose. I don't know, man. I mean, an elephant literally steps on Goku's hand. It's just crazy. It's just a. Yeah, I mean, probably Namek Saga onwards would just win. I mean, Saiyan Saga is debatable, but Namek Saga would win. That's a yeah. Yeah, I mean, Kid Goku would get destroyed. I mean, he's just not. I mean, Frag, like, he's fast enough. Like, he's faster than he's fast enough to like reach, you know, like Boo Saga. Like, in terms of speed, he's like Boo Saga levels. Like, but in terms of strength, he's only like Saiyan Saga levels. So it would probably take Namek Saga Goku to win. So yeah, that's generally, yeah. Well, well, what? What? Yeah, Frag. I mean, you could argue Frag beating Super Saiyan 1 Goku from Namek, but anything beyond that is just too much. I mean, it's just Frag is just much faster, well, but Frag's speed just becomes like he just it's just irrelevant to Goku as soon as like the Buu saga like Goku just traverses an infinite universe in the Buu saga. Like it's like that's where there's no that's the point of no debate. Like Frag is not being Goku. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's just go into the best card. The best Sit 7 card. And it is Essica doing the powerful Sit 7. Most powerful. I mean, comp? Mary Poppins would win against Boo. Especially knowing that Boo is basically like evil and she's basically like good. So. Yeah, she might be able to teach Boo some manners. It's just well, Essica. I mean, Essica herself isn't really powerful, but you know the other side that is a powerful card, and I really enjoy using her in Brawl in Arena. So yeah, Mary Poppins actually does have some powerful scaling, especially if we take the Marvel version and the one from the book. Yeah, of course that. Oh my, yeah. That's yeah, and yeah, Essica is just a powerful card. Yeah. I also, I remember just yeah, it's just so yeah. Basically, Essica front side is meh, but the back side is overpowered. Like you just get a creature or a planeswalker each turn. Like and you just if you just play Essica with just big things, it's just an insane deck. But hey, don't forget we are not done here. We still got a combo in a non. Oh. Yeah, and it is Lich's Mastery with Keza. Ogre of Agonies. So, basically, uh. Oh my god. Yeah, whatever. When you draw a card, you drain an opponent for 1 life. And Lich's Mastery has the ability that you don't lose. And whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. So every time you draw a card, you drain the opponent for 1. And then when you gain the life, you draw another card. And when you deck out, hey, you're still alive. I mean, because you don't lose. You just kill everyone like this. It's just crazy. And if still for some reason, yeah, just one of the opponents has an ability that stops him from losing, well, the game's stuck because you're stuck on an infinite draw loop and well, because if you're drawing for the empty library, you're still drawing, and it's just yeah, because neither of them are May effects, but it is it is a good card. I mean, it is a good combo, and it's just uh. Well, maybe. I mean, definitely not CDH though. I don't like CDH, but hey. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can lose Lich's Mastery and then, Keza can be the commander. So, yeah, another easy combo to assemble. But well, let's just go into. I mean, kinda normal, but it is basically cost reduction and Hall of the Bandit Lord. When you reduce the generic from the cost, then you just cannot use it to uh to to just to pay the cost. So if you when the creatures cannot be spent with generic mana, you cannot use the Hall of the Bandit Lord to cast the creatures and then give it haste. Uh, so and Nylea can just reduce the costs. So Hall of the Bandit Lord, I mean, doesn't have much use for this, which is why it's technically a non-bow in a sense, but it is uh it's just but yeah, I mean it's a uh let's see what the hold on uh well I don't know. I mean, it was a yeah. Hold on. What was the card? Arena of yeah. I mean, Arena of Glory is better than Lord the Bandit Lord because because you spend the red mana to uh you use red mana instead of generic mana, colorless mana. But hey, but whatever. I mean, so technically, it like Arena of Glory wouldn't have that weakness. Just Hall of the Bandit Lord would. Uh, yeah, that's basically the non-bow. I mean, and I mean, I don't know if people even play Hall of the Bandit Lord. Like, way better options are Handwear Battlements, Slayer Stronghold, and Arena of Glory. Yeah, it's just it's just it's just an interest, it's just an interesting non-bow. I mean, we got the of course, the combo non-bow. Yeah, and OG Boseiju has that. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong here. OG Boseiju would have like if the cost is reduced, then uh, if the cost is reduced, then you're not gonna be able to use the mana to make it uncounterable. But well, congratulations! You have reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, share friends, stay tuned to our videos, streams, and podcasts. Podcasts will live every Tuesday 4:30 GMT. So stay tuned to them. Watch my other videos too. Well, and well, on Saturday I'm traveling to Prague. So please stay tuned to my live streams tomorrow, after tomorrow, and on Friday around 3 p.m. GMT, where I will be practicing standard, for my standard tournament. Yeah. But other than that, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.